Hello everyone, welcome to MeroSiksha. I'm Vivechana Sharma and I'm on with the another content today. So the content that I am here with today is all about connectives. So what do you understand by connectives? What are connectives? So yeah, it is as simple as the word presented to us. Connectives are connecting words. They connect the words and form the sentences. So yeah, connectives are either words or the phrases. They are either words or the phrases that are used to connect sentences. As I mentioned before, connectives can be understood as connecting words. So these connecting words connects words or the phrases. They bring them together and create a sentences. So while connecting the words or the phrases, what these connectives helps us to do? So while connecting the words, these connectives helps us to build ideas. They link the ideas. By linking ideas, they also provide us additional information of the thing that they are talking about. They also helps us by comparing and contrasting of the ideas. Moreover, they also indicate the reasoning of a particular thing whenever we connect ideas, and also they talk about the consequences and many more things. So these connectives are not just a word or idea that links, that create a linkage between the ideas, but rather along with the linkage, this provide us multiple ideas regarding the sentences. There are multiple functionalities that we can perform using these connectives. So they can also be understand, because of this particular idea we can also understand connectives as either linking words or the transition words. So these linking words or the transition words also helps us to boost our writing styles, writing skills as well. So usually whenever we are speaking or writing in English, we are supposed to use connective in order to make our sentences much more clear and much more effective and much more understandable. So similarly, we have examples like because, as, however, since, so, although, in spite of, even though. These all are the examples of connectives. Now let us find out what are the categories. So these connectives can be divided into three categories. So there are connectives can also be understood or can also function as conjunction or also as preposition or as adverbs. So talking about the conjunction, as it works as a conjunction, it links the words or the phrases and then provides us the additional information. For example, talking about the conjunction, it can be either so or because of. So moving on to the preposition, they are the one they describe us about the location or a time or a place. So, okay, so we use these connectives as preposition whenever we are to talk about the location. For example, we can use under, on, or before when are we to talk about the ideas that connects or relates to the idea of location, place, or a time. So moving on, it also functions as an adverb. That is, so talking about the adverb, it modifies the verbs, adjectives, or the clauses in a sentence. For example, soon, later, and then. So besides these categories, we have also different types of connectives. Now let us find out what are those. So talking about the types of connectives, we have three different types. First one is coordinating connectives. So this coordinating connectives helps us to link different words or phrases or clauses that are equally important. Something, if we are to express some idea that are equally important and we are to express that particular idea in a single sentence or in a single form, we call those particular words as coordinating connectives. With the help of the coordinating connectives like and or a but, we present our ideas that are equally important. Now let us create a sentence using the coordinating connectives but. So but. So create a sentence using this but and put the information that are equally important. So you'll be doing on your copy and I'll be doing over here. Okay. So I would love to go to the party, but I have to complete my assignments. So here the subject I would like to go to the party, but the I also have to complete the assignment. So this I is presenting the information that is equally important. She is interested even to go to the party, but she, on the other hand, she also knows that this I has to complete the assignment. So this is how we use coordinating connective. So something that is equally important for you, in order to mention that both things are important, we use this coordinating connectives. Now let us move to the another idea, that is subordinating connectives. So this subordinating connective, subordinating refers to the idea of dependent. We can understand the subordinating as dependent connectives as well. So talking about this subordinating connectives, this subordinating connective helps us to link with the main clause or the independent sentence. So whenever we use this words like however and the because, we are connecting the ideas that has no meaning on its own, but rather using these particular words we connect the dependent clause or the subordinating clause with the sentence that has their own meaning, that is with the independent one. So now let us create the one particular sentence with the independent clause and a dependent clause, and let us connect the meaning. Let us connect using the connectives, that is however. Okay, however. So here let us do it and then let us know whether it is correct or not. So okay, so this I over here is presenting it's the wish to go to the shopping. However, just because the weather is stormy outside, this I prefers not to go. So this is how we connect the ideas whenever we are using these connectives. So moving on to the next thing, that is correlative connectives. The correlative connectives unites words or phrases or again sentences that are complementary to one another, something that is related. So the we use correlative connectives in order to form a sentences that has relation along with each other. So for example, we can understand this correlative connectives as either or, neither nor, not only but also, etc. So either or, talking about either or, we use this either or whenever we are to express some positive ideas. So we use neither nor in order to express some negative ideas. Okay, now let us create one sentence using this either or. So here, either you go to sleep or work on your project. So okay, so we what is the sentence that I have created over here? So I have created either you go to the sleep or you work on your project. So these both the ideas are interrelated. This is reciprocal. The sentences, these both the sentences using the connectives, I have created a reciprocal relationship as well. So this is how we are supposed to use connectives. Now let us find out another idea in using the connectives as well. So here, so there are the connectives. So here usually you may find out these connectives in your book. There are because of, because, as, or since, or so that, or in order to. Let us find out what are the uses of these connectives and let us relate it with the examples. So talking about the connectives because of or because, we use this because of or because in order to explain why something happened via its cause and effect. So whenever we are to talk about the cause and effect relationship, then we use this connectives like because of or because. So when, or you can understand this in a way that is, if you are to focus on reason, if you are to focus on a reason why that particular thing happened, then we will be using the connectives like because of or because. Now let us see the example over here. So here the example reads, the Nepal cricket team is most likely to perform better in the tournament. So why are we saying this, that the Nepal cricket team is most likely to perform better in the tournament? Because the reason is because they have got the best coach ever. So the reason behind their well performance in the tournament or in the upcoming tournament is because they have the best coach. So whenever we are to present the reason of a particular thing, we are supposed to use the connectives because of or because. So moving on to the next, that is as or since. We use them when we want to focus more on the results than that of the reason. So we use the connectives as or since when we want to focus more on the result. Whenever we are to focus more on results, if we are to focus on the reasoning, then we will be using the connectives because of or because. But if you are to focus on the result, then we will be using the connectives as or since. So look at the example over there. So we have over here, we had to queue for 2 hours since the movie was hit. So since the movie was hit, so what is the consequences of movie being hit? The consequences of movie being hit was the subject, we have to stay in a queue for 2 hours. So right. So now let us move to the another one. So we use so that or in order to, and we use so that and in order to describe the purpose. We can use either so that or in order to if you are to describe about the purpose of doing or performing some ideas. That is, here the subject we says, we have decided not to go on a holiday this year. So why we have decided not to go on a holiday this year? Let us find out what is the purpose of not going to the holiday this year. That is, so that Samip can get to study in the private. The only purpose of not going to the holiday today, not going to the holiday this year, is they want Samip to study properly in private. So yeah, so moving on, this as and since works as we use as and since in a more formal way than that of the because of or because whenever we are to talk about the ideas, whenever we are talking. So I guess I made you guys clear. So thank you.